Man, this woman could jam. It is nice to hear this record again. I have not heard this song in years. Fantasy playlist of June 13th, 1986. Sheila E. with Holly Rock. Remember Holly Rock at number 34? I've forgotten that Sheila E. could rap. I'm kind of wondering, listening to this record on YouTube just a few minutes ago, maybe she pursued the rap career maybe just a little bit, maybe a little bit with, well, maybe just a little bit more. She was promising in this record as far as the rap goes. She killed it. Percussionist, I mean, this woman killed it. She was fantastic. Holly Rock got a great beat too. She's a percussion player, drummer, singer. She knocked it out. Knocked the ball right out of the park. Holly Rock, Sheila E. God, just brings back some memories that I. Up six from number 40. A week before on my fantasy playlist, Sheila E. met Prince in 1978, and she worked with him on some of the Purple Rain recording sessions. She sang. Do you remember? It was the B side of Let's Go Crazy, Erotic City. A song that was very, very suggestive in its time. By today's standards, it's kind of, oh, yeah, well, what the heck? And so he said the F word, so what? But back then, it was just not played on radio. This was something you played in the clubs. I remember the 12-inch of this record. It was killer. She sang on Erotic City, Sheila E. did. It looked like Sheila E. was off to a promising career. In the summer of 1984, she hit it real big with The Glamorous Life. Summer of 1984 carried herself with aplomb, self-assurance, loads of talent, just looked great in the video. But then she came out with The Belle of St. Mark as a follow-up and only went to number 34. She did come back with Love Bizarre in late 85, early 86, and now we got Holly Rock at number 34 on my fantasy playlist. Holly Rock was from a movie called Crush Groove. Remember Crush Groove? Now that was a hit movie. By today's standards, maybe not so hit, but back then it was cutting-edge rap. Let me tell you who was in that movie. LL Cool J. The Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys. Remember the Fat Boys? Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow he was on the edge back then. Basketball and I mean, you listen to Curtis Blow, man. You knew you was deep in that hip hop. You was deep in that rap. A lot of this stuff was not played on top 40 radio stations, unfortunately. Run DMC, and of course, the more commercially accessible New Edition, they were on this movie as well. This movie was about the early days of Def Jam Records, sort of a biography, a little bit of a biography of an up-and-coming producer named Russell Simmons back then. A guy named Blair Underwood played Russell Simmons in that movie. And Full Force, remember Full Force? Lisa caught Jam with Full Force, and they did I Wonder If I Take You Home. That was in the summer of '85. Well, Full Force made a cameo in that movie. They played bodyguards. And that's all I got to say about this record. Sheila E., I got to tell you, to me, Sheila E. was promising as a rapper. I mean, she nailed this thing down. I mean, I'd probably put her up there almost with Salt and Pepper back in the day. It's too bad she never pursued the rap stuff, but hey, she did it on this song. All right, enough said. This is Sheila E. with Holly Rock. Oh, God, it's so nice to hear this again. What a beat. Give me the beat. Sheila E. at number 34 on my fantasy playlist, June 13th, 1986.